Hi, everybody. I can't believe it's been 3 weeks since I posted anything. So I've been in quite a little fight here. I purchased a cargo van. I was so excited to finally find a cargo van. Took me a long time of renting a minivan to find one. And then the people that sold me the van were not very honest. They sold me a van that had a lot of things wrong with it. I brought it back once and they didn't fix it properly. So I brought it back again, and in the meantime, I did some homework. I learned about the lemon law in Nevada. I figured out what I had to do to get these guys to do the right thing. And I just kept pushing, along with praying, all along that they would do the right thing. And they returned the van to me yesterday. Of course, I didn't trust them because they had already lied to me so many times. So I had an appointment this morning at an independent garage, the third garage that's looked at my van besides these people. And they fixed it. They fixed everything that's wrong with it. I mean, I'm so happy right now. I'm so relieved and I'm so happy. I've been literally on pins and needles, paying a lot of money for a hotel because, as you know, people with MCS, we cannot stay in just any old hotel. We can't stay in any moldy hotels. We can't stay in So I've been paying a lot of money for this hotel to stay here. And I've had a knot in my stomach, haven't been sleeping well. I mean, just on pins and needles of what's going to happen. Am I going to have to give this van back and start this excruciating search for a vehicle all over again? I toyed with that idea. So I looked for a vehicle for a few days. I mean, it's just been a roller coaster, up and down, emotionally, mentally, physically. But I have the van back today. I could check out of the hotel today technically and head back, but I've been so up in the air, and I don't feel like that's the best thing for me to do. I think the best thing for me to do is to stay here. Oh, and the guys at the garage where I brought the van, the door still wasn't opening, and they had to spray some sort of lubricant on there, which smells. So right now the van is out in the parking lot of the hotel with the door open. I'm hoping it airs out. And another thing is, since I got the van, I haven't had the time or the weather to be able to even wipe it down, like on the inside. So I'm hoping to do that today. Get some, Dr. Bronner's and water and a rag and just wipe the whole thing down. So now, I mean, I don't want to just move along to being, but now at least I have this van. It's in good working order. And now I can start working on, maybe ripping out. There's a rubber mat at the bottom with like a cushion underneath, which I'm not reacting to as of today. But, that cushion could get wet. It could grow mold. I don't really feel comfortable with that being there. So, I mean, now I can start working on, taking that out, getting it really stripped down, and then getting some non-toxic materials in there, whether it's just XPS foam board on the bottom. I'm not sure because there's a bunch of holes in it. And, I mean, it's bare, and it's huge, and driving around, everything's flying all over. And so I'm just so relieved. I'm so grateful to God. Thank you, God. I just, a lot of prayer went into this. A lot of people have been praying for me. Obviously, I've been praying. I'm so relieved. I'm very relieved. And I'm just going to kind of catch my breath a little bit. Maybe wipe down the van and rest today. And just kind of get my bearings, you guys. And then I'll be able to go back to Death Valley. Thank you, God, because I really feel good there. So yeah, I mean, I'm going to look into getting some plastic shelving and then zip tying it and then putting it, kind of getting together like a bed, some sort of something to get my bed up off the floor, and then maybe I can put stuff under it. I know my friend Evie has something like that, so maybe I can get a hold of some of those shelves before I go back, and so that I'll have them out there to work on it. I don't even, I'm so overwhelmed right now. I'm overwhelmed. But I'm grateful, it's one thing being homeless, basically houseless, but not having a vehicle. And I mean, I was very frightened for a while, very, very frightened. But now that this van is secured, I can start, thinking, looking forward and feeling, glad about going back to Death Valley. Thank God it's warming up a little bit. Yeah, so the future is wide open, and I'm feeling hopeful today. Still don't have very many clothes because I ruined all my clothes with I washed a waterproof sleeping bag and then I washed my clothes after. And so the clothes that I had here that were contaminated with that waterproofing chemical from the sleeping bag, I tried washing them, and I ordered this stuff called Miracle Cleaner from that needs.com website. I think I've put it on the page before, but it didn't do anything. It didn't take it. They were still toxic. So I ended up just throwing away like a whole bag of clothes, and right now I'm down to like, a couple pairs of, and I have 2 pairs of pants and 2 t-shirts and 2 long sleeve shirts, stuff I bought at Walmart that, actually I've washed and washed and washed and washed and scrubbed and washed and hung and scrubbed and washed and hung, and it's exhausting. So, I don't know if I'm going to be able, I'm thinking maybe if I can get those things washed out there in the desert and hang them in the bright, bright sun, maybe I can save them. I don't know, but every time I get exposed to them, it's gross. I can taste that waterproofing chemical on my tongue, and yeah, it's just nasty. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do about all that yet, but that's another reason I need another day, because I need to put a Walmart order in so that I can pick it up and have it, to go back to Death Valley. And oh my gosh, but thank you all for being there with me, and thank you for being patient with me that I haven't put a video up in a really long time. So I'll finally be able to do like a welcome video of my van and just what it looks like now, and then to keep you updated. So thanks again, and I'll be seeing you soon.